Ah, here we are. Hey y'all, Dekumon here, and welcome to Alan Wake 2. I bet all you Control fans out there are just drooling over this one. I have definitely been waiting for this game. Kind of bites that I never found time for the first one, though. That's the way it goes, unfortunately. If you have never played the first Alan Wake, there are a couple options. One, there is a little previously on trailer that Remedy has put out, which is very nice. Or you could just sit here and listen to my little 30-second explanation of how Alan Wake is a writer. He and his wife went to Bright Falls, which was this little podunk town in the middle of nowhere. She fell in the middle of a lake and disappeared. He ended up passing out, started writing a story that he has no idea what's in it. He doesn't remember writing it. Why? Well, because there's a darkness at the bottom of the lake. Kidnapped his wife. Why? To force him to write that story, because the story he is writing is coming to life, letting that darkness out, and possessing the lovely townsfolk, turning them into monsters called the Taken. Alan did everything he could, and eventually found his way to the depths of the lake himself, beating the darkness and saving his wife, but trapping himself in the darkness itself. That's where we left off. That's where Alan Wake ends. Alan's stuck at the bottom of the lake, or I believe they call it the Dark Place, and the thing he was fighting was called the Dark Presence, so I don't know, I guess he took some naming classes from Bungie and their crappy naming schemes. I don't know. It's, I don't know, is the hiss any better? I like the hiss. I like the name of the hiss, I like the idea of the hiss. The Taken is a little more generic, but I'm interested to see both how this is going to continue Alan's story and how it's going to tie into the story of Control, because if you remember, Control's final expansion was the Alan Wake expansion. I mean, you also could call it the AWE, the Altered World Event expansion, but it still was the Alan Wake expansion, and I can't wait to see. Maybe we'll get to see Jesse, maybe we'll get to see the FBC. Let's jump right in. New game, options, cosmetics. I don't know who you are, but I am going to keep everything on default. I don't care about pre-order. I don't care about any fancy weird things. Let's check our options. Yes, tutorials are fine. Leave the sensitivity as is. Those are all good. I don't want to mess with too much here. I'm going to actually leave it on quality mode for right now. This is not a game where I expect I need 60 frames per second. But if it looks bad for you guys, let me know and I'll change it. Audio is good. Please tell me there's subtitles on here. Where would I find subtitles? Is that just under gameplay? Is it under interface? Here, text dialogue. Subtitles on. Speaker name and subtitles, yes. Subtitle background, let's leave that off. Leave that normal. Show subtitles for in-world signs while targeting them. We don't need that on. Dot crosshair's fine. Nudity sensor. There be nudity in this game? I'll leave that as is for now. If I have to manually censor the nudes, I will manually censor the nudes. All right, time for a new game. And we're gonna do this on masochist mode. Because it's a horror game, why wouldn't I put it on the hardest difficulty possible? Burn an enemy's darkness shield to expose a source point. Destroying a source point deals devastating damage. When overwhelmed by the enemy, look for a safe haven. Its healing light prevents the enemy from reaching you. Yeah, those were a thing in the old game. Burning it, and that's the only tip. Dodging away from a Taken slasher's charge at the last moment will result in the enemy stumbling, momentarily incapacitating it. While knocked to the ground, use dodge to avoid follow-ups. This will allow you to get back on your feet quicker. Use a hand flare to escape the enemy's grapple unharmed. All right, that's enough of these.
Back to the beginning.
Hey, Alan.
We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope.
My man looks like he's about to be lobotomized. Ooh, that's not good. Really not good.
In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way.
He's been playing some Resident Evils, hasn't he?
This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted.
Ooh.
This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster.
The water reflection, man. The water
Monsters wear many faces.
Wow, that is surprisingly loud. We might be adjusting some volume here after this cutscene. Because, darn. I apologize. This I'm gonna probably be having to manually adjust. What the hell? Boy, I'm gonna be getting that nudity sensor used up early here. And then again, it was just butt cheeks, so, you know, butt cheeks are acceptable in PG-13. You know, if the dongle starts showing, then yeah, no, then we got a problem. But the booty is acceptable. It ain't pleasant, but it's acceptable. All right, no, seriously, we're audio. Master down a couple notches, music down a notch. Sound effects down a notch, and dialogue up a notch. There we go. Hopefully that helps a little bit, because that first scene was loud. Oh, fat boy, let's move! Oh, you can look around by moving the right stick. I noticed that. I can zoom in with the left trigger. Ooh, light. Dude, there's a naked man down here. You're not gonna help him?
Already gone.
Wow. Yeah, the people around here are jerks. Either that or they've seen some things. I mean, clearly, if they're watching this guy, they are seeing some things. They are seeing things. Ooh. Sorry to go back into here again so quickly, but I kind of want to turn off that motion blur. It's a little strong. It is just a wee bit strong. I don't mind the film grain. In fact, I like it, but yeah, that motion blur needed to go. That was too much. Eh? Next time on Naked and Afraid. It's like the worst thing you could do. You are gonna get poison ivy everywhere. Damn deer. Where'd you? Ow! I'm having a conversation with myself, and what the fuck? That was weird. That was Alan's face. Huh. Oh, that's right. I almost forgot to mention that. When Alan was trapped in the dark place, something came out. There is a version of Alan running around in the real world. It's a dark place version of him. It's basically all his negative emotions and, you know, impulses turned up to 11. And Alan calls him Mr. Scratch. Why he calls him Mr. Scratch is beyond me. I don't know, maybe it was a character in one of his books. Oh. Uh-oh. What the heck? I don't have a gun, I don't have a flashlight, I don't have anything. What am I supposed to do? Smack it with my dick? I don't think that's gonna work. I really don't. Oh, god damn it. Is he? Sounds like he's behind me. Shit. Oh, that's not good. Light! 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 Head towards the light, sir! Head towards the... You've got to be shitting me. Dude, you are pathetic. How can you not climb over that? Oh, that'll work. Okay. It's working less than I'd like. It's working. It's not working. Ah, it's not working. Not good, not good, not good. Ah! The fudge. Hey, shoot me! They're shooting at me! Come on, fat boy, run! Run, make it for that light! Oh, no, I'm hunting season. Cult of the Word? Oh my god. Ritual sacrifice? The cult of the tree. The cult of the tree has been taken. And it's gruesome here. Where's the rest of the stuff? I need to finish this. Oh god. What the fuck? That's about what I was saying. Oh no, it's those two hikers. The ones that saw Naked Man. Oh, no, yeah, there's Dong. We're showing Dong. All right, that scene, we're definitely having a censor there. We can't have Dong on YouTube. That violates the PG-13 guidelines. So dramatic. We're so dramatic. It's just such drama. Oh, and now we're getting credits.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
Saga?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery.
Murdery.
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here.
Oh, jeez.
It's so good.
That show's still around, huh?
I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too.
Dang.
And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Cauldron Lake. Oh.
I will.
That's the lake that Alan fell into, Cauldron Lake. Are you guys FBC agents?
Logan
No,
thinks
well, you're an
she's
FBI
done
agent,
enough.
lady.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
The synchronized coffee drink. I love it. It wouldn't surprise me if one of these two was an FBC agent in disguise.
The body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
Yeah, I honestly think he's an FBC agent undercover at the FBI. It would not surprise me in the least.
We are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work.
Especially considering the AWE expansion for Control did basically say there was an active Altered World event going on at Cauldron Lake.
The
So,
deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene.
there's cars
There's the
here.
car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Return 1, invitation. Damn! So dramatic! The map displays key locations in the area, nightmare territory.
I think I hear someone. Could be our deputy.
I can
Could
go
be.
take a look.
Ah, there we are. Left click. Okay, so we are here. We got rental cabins. We got a bony-legged path. Witch's hut. General store, which is ladle. Cauldron Lake Shore. Witch finder station. You got so many things around here named after witches. You're asking for trouble. Just straight up asking for it.
Hey, over here.
I like his voice. Sounded like J.K. Simmons for half a second.
Casey, right?
No, it's not.
Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
I'm in charge
Saga
here.
Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Oh, shit. I just saw the sign. By order of the
Sorry about that,
FBC.
ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that,
We're already here,
federal agents right here, Thornton.
and they can hear you.
My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
Thank you so much for that. Oh, I could use a briefing.
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
Well, thanks.
Get into that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Lovely. Any witnesses? Come on, any witnesses?
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
I mentioned the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Do we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took him back to town a while ago.
Is he missing a tooth?
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it.
Huh.
Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Hey, Mulligan, tell them I'm here waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
His partner really isn't the sharpest tool in the shed. And yeah, as I was saying, by order of the FBC, the Federal Bureau of Control.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far.
There's the lake.
Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
And clearly no cabin. You can access the case board inside the Mind Place. The heck is the Mind Place?
The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique.
Oh.
To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head.
Interesting. Kind of reminds me of The Evil Within. So I've got a map of the area. I've got the case board.
Everything we know about the previous murders.
Damn.
Worth taking another look.
The case board is a mental technique that allows Saga to analyze clues and progress the investigation. You can use L2 and R2 to zoom. Sweet. You are now free to navigate by or leave by pressing circle. I was looking at this. I know. I don't need you telling me when I'm trying to look at something. Alright, so we've got the Cauldron Lake orders. Or Cauldron Lake murders. A series of murders have occurred around Bright Falls. Finding the connections will help our search for the killer. Victims. All victims reported missing in 2010. No other commonalities. Ted Lane, dentist, stab wounds, bloating, bruising on the wrist. Missing in 2010, discovered in 2012, buried in a shallow grave. Found in Cauldron Lake 2018, some organs missing. Predation. State of the body does not match 8 years spent in a lake. Wendy Davis, teacher. Parsi Wolf, store owner. Found 2 weeks ago. Chest wound was ruined as cause of death. Tattooing on the body is illegible. This was the naked man. Murder methods. Slight difference in murders. Bloating only commonality in bodies, but not cause of death. Chest trauma. Exposure to water post-mortem. Bruises on the wrists and legs. 2 of the victims had risen some form of restraint. Strapped or belted down, yep. Deep gash in the chest, heart missing. Most recent victim died of major chest trauma. Consistent with 2018 victim? Hard to confirm due to condition of the body. Bloating of the corpse is indicative of drowning, but only one victim was found in the water. Then we've got the killer profile down here. Oh, talk to someone. That's wild. I wasn't expecting there to be an X prompt all of a sudden. What have we got? Postmortem tattooing. Message from the killer, or maybe their art. Apart from going missing in 2010, the victims have nothing apparent in common. But they all went missing in 2010. That's weird. Chest trauma resembles animal butchery techniques. Killer may be a sportsman or a hunter. That's not disturbing at all. Well, honestly, this whole office thing's a little disconcerting. They're, God, I can't even remember her name. Saga? Oh, she's got the kids over here. I think that's our exit. Just want to make sure there's nothing else around here to really interact with. Oh, goals 2. What is this? Get to the crime scene. Meet Deputy Thornton at the general store. Okay, we could do that.
You're already hard at work, Anderson.
Oh.
Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started.
Oh.
Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
Visiting the Mind Place does not pause the game, so be mindful of immediate threats.
Gives me a headache.
Oh.
It's too much sky.
That's dangerous. Does not pause the game. Also, what's your problem with nature, man? I don't get out in it very much, and I don't mind it. So why you got a problem with it?
You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
I mean, it is a major death flag, buddy, so... yeah. It would not surprise me if you didn't make it to the end.
Oh. You okay to jump down?
I'm not.
Very nice. Mirror Peak. The mighty mountain in the distance is no other than Mirror Peak, the iconic landmark overlooking Cauldron Lake. From the right angle, its beauty will be reflected on the calm surface of the lake, mirrored in all its inverted glory. Very, very nice. The environment in this is gorgeous looking. Did a really good job on this. I wonder what engine this was made in. Was this Unreal 5? Come on, dude. Let's walk a little faster.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Is it raining? I think it's raining.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
How much clearer can I make it, Mulligan?
And the hell are you guys talking about? General Store, Cauldron Lake.
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
Oh, thrill.
So, FBI, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups. Let's just see this body.
Oh, there it is. Oh dear. Clearly I'm gonna be censoring some more dong today. So I apologize for that. Try and keep it off the screen as much as possible.
Now we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders?
I hope so. Ah, Dong's back on screen.
Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
Yep. You unlocked your first key image. You can place it on the caseboard inside the Mind Palace. Really? Up on the D-pad allows Saga to see active clues. The key image can be selected with X and placed on the keyboard. Okay.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town.
Mm-hmm.
Coincidence?
I guess not. Placing a key image on the caseboard begins a new line of investigation. Another body has been found in the woods near Bright Falls. Perfect timing. Need to see if this is a link to the killings we're here to investigate. When a key image is placed, it will prompt a new question. Objectives are viewable down here. Investigate the crime scene. You can free the caseboard. Yep. Cases. Oh, I see. Cauldron Lake murders. Clues 0 background case. I see. So our new question, find evidence. Find lots of evidence, apparently. Ah, Dong! That's gonna be a problem.
Step 1. Examine the corpse.
Jeez. I apologize. There's gonna be a lot of Dong in this episode I'm censoring. You can collect clues from the body to progress the investigation.
Bruises on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down.
Mm-hmm.
The killer left the heart right next to the body. Inside stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
Body very bloated with water. You can clearly see that. Back to the caseboard. Newly discovered clues can be placed on the open question. Yeah, I'm trying to. Oh, right, I have to do this. There we go.
Nope.
Oh, I have to place it on the question. Okay.
Okay.
There we go.
Heart removed from chest. Strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders.
Mm-hmm.
But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Oh, okay. So he wasn't the third one that we found that was found a couple weeks ago. The clues have resolved the open question and unlocked the deduction. As we advance the goals, new questions will be unlocked, updating your goals. Learn more about the victim and the killer. Find evidence. Talk to someone. Okay. Ah, Dong again.
Victim. Who killed him? Need to find more clues.
Maybe if I look over from this side, I won't have to censor quite so much Dong.
On the table. The victim died here.
Mm-hmm. Sir?
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. Now, I haven't heard a word about him.
Which means he also vanished in 2010.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him.
Mm-hmm.
Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
Well, well, well. Very interesting. Alright, so we know who the victim is now. And for killers... This is still wanting me to talk, and still wanting me to...
Did they plan for the murder to happen here?
Hmm. Hello.
Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
Ah, we got us a deduction finally. There we are.
Blueprints indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
Multiple assailants present. Messy scene. Crime of passion. Premeditated. Still need more information.
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Huh. What happened after he got fired?
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. Had some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
Oh, I'm sure there is.
Happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
Yep.
Same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
Oh, was 2010 the time of the original game? I have to double check that. What do we have here? Booze?
Someone was drinking beer.
Mm-hmm.
They spent time here, waiting.
And photographing from the looks of it.
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over.
Very
Was it for a camera?
Yeah.
I think that's everything.
Most
For now, at
likely.
least.
Mm-hmm. Anything?
Hang on. Icons on the bottom left indicate that critical content is available in the Mind Place. Yeah, I see that. Alright. Give us some information on the victim.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Victim ID'd, Robert Nightingale, former FBI agent. Mental state questionable at time of disappearance. No one's heard from this guy in 13 years. Why surface now? Where's he been? I trust Casey's read on people. Sounds like our victim wasn't mentally stable. Or more likely something happened to him.
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years.
Yeah.
Why here? Why now?
Mm-hmm. Good question. Victim came from, yeah. Eh?
Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
We have a new ability. You can use profiling inside the Mind Place to get inside the heads of suspects and victims. And apparently to chug some coffee?
This mug always cheers me up.
Not the worst mom. Aww. That's adorable. Using your intuition, Saga can discover new clues by profiling people of interest, like our victim, Nightingale. Missing person.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
I like this. I like this a lot.
A lake that's not a lake.
Oh.
It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
That's not intuition, that's psychic powers.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click.
Oh.
Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
That's not
This
good.
wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Oh, God. Oh, I just had a theory pop into my head, and I like it, and it's terrifying. These guys were all sucked into Cauldron Lake at 2010. And now the Dark Presence is using them to escape, and these ritual guys are literally cutting the Dark Presence out of them. I think it came from Cauldron Lake. Alright. That's the only piece of evidence I got. Why now after 13 years? Check the lake shore. We can do that.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow.
Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Okay, well, I'll just wait here.
You do that. Keep me from having to do any more censoring work this episode.
Is one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night. Possibly nude.
Definitely nude.
The killers knew he was here. Ambushed him. Dragged him to the campgrounds. Strapped him to the table. Cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Whoa.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big.
Well, that's a good-sized tree.
You need to get out more.
I mean, to be fair...
Kind of creepy, though.
Examine the blocked path. Hello.
There's a piece of paper on the ground.
Yes, there is. Can I read it? It's blurry. I want to read it.
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales?
I'm more interested in the paper.
From under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
There we go. I want to read this.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school.
Oh. Alan Wake works on a...
Edits added with a pen.
With an old school typewriter.
Like a manuscript.
Mm-hmm.
Page of a story.
Yep.
The killer left a message.
Is there a title?
It's for us.
What?
The text is about us.
Oh.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale.
Oh, god dang it. Alan!
That was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depth.
He's wrote us into the story.
Reading
the words.
These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
Dagnabbit, Alan. You are messing with them. Unintentionally, mind you. Not the last.
Game with us.
What is this?
You're right.
Picked up the first manuscript
This
page.
is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way.
Yes, he did.
Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
Manuscript pages can be read inside Saga's mind
Nightingale
place.
about this page.
Interesting. Ah, manuscript pages are over here. Pretty much exactly what she said. The sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale.
I get to
gone
have
missing
Alan read it for
13
me.
years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page. This page, the first page that they had found, not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths. Secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words, felt like a message. Was a message. Someone knew they were here. What they were doing. Someone playing a game with them. Leading them on. An invitation. How could they not accept? The sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them. Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
God dang, Alan. You are just messing with them something fierce. Alright. Victim came from the rock. Trail has gone cold.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
Anything else here? Yeah, then there's this. Looks like there's something else missing. Yeah. Oh, I have an observation. Okay.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside.
Uh-huh. I was right.
You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest.
I was right.
I must find out what.
The presence is using these people to try and escape. Through the story pages. Oh my goodness.
Found all I can here.
Mm-hmm.
Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
Oh, dagnabbit. You're gonna make me go back to the body.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Come on, man.
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative. To do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires?
No.
Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design?
Hey.
All the above?
Dagnabbit, dude. I'm trying to...
Deciding what happens to who.
Here.
Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter.
Stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Alright, come on.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a
Ah,
problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh.
And Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Well, hand it over, buddy. Mine. Shortcut key.
Thanks.
Take the car back to Bright Falls.
Let's get the car. Drive to...
Oh, sorry. I just want to see where I is. Oh, I bet the gate is...
Right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try
I
that
see.
shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Couldn't use this to get here. No. I had to take the long way. There we are.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
We were already in a
Deputies aren't
hike.
Exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Yeah, that's the truth. I mean, except for the whole
Can't get
13
the
years
clues all
ago.
together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod for a camera? To record a snuff film?
Good a question as any there, my
I'm
man.
gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
What, is this not the right way? This is the right way. Or am I supposed to be looking for more manuscript pages? I don't know. This is going to be one of those games where I'm going to end up missing stuff. I know I am.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
Good idea.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but
Home of the annual
I'm
Deer
thrilled
Fest.
to be here for this mystery.
Welcome to Bright Falls. The place definitely looks better than it did, you know, 13 years
Swing by the
ago.
lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
The heck are they advertising over there? What the heck are you boys advertising? Oh, stretch back.
The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Hi there.
Hi there. Interview the witnesses at the diner. Oh, I have inventory. 1250 pistol ammo.
What coffee have you had today, Charlie?
Oh. I see. Coffee thermoses, that's what they were. Hello. Bright Falls undiscovered map. Oh, I see. I need a map of the town.
Rich, bittersweet nectar. Get in it, coffee world.
Good lord. It's a lot more open than the last one was.
Good to see you.
Hello. Where's this diner I keep hearing about? Probably over here.
The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee.
Oh.
Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
I was told
Your
there were
deputy
witnesses?
said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time.
Yeah. In all honesty, I expect that the beer and the tripod belong to these two.
Files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims?
I'm gonna listen to this real quick.
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Cauldron Lake was fenced off.
Let me guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Is that it? You two done?
I can't believe that happened.
Oh, okay.
I still feel like I'm gonna be sick.
Come on, Ed. Have some pie. It'll take your mind off things.
These must be the Bookers.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay?
Alright. Why were you at Cauldron Lake? Can you tell me what you saw? Why were you there?
What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
I mean, other than it's fenced off.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives.
Holy
like
crap.
Some kind of satanic cult.
They actually saw that.
And called the cops.
Why do you think it was a cult?
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found it.
Oh.
The whole thing was terrifying.
That was weird. Why did I suddenly have a fluctuation? Oh, it's because I know he's lying to me. The cult of the tree.
The cult of the tree. What aren't the Bookers telling me?
We found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Oh, they took something.
Found something. a necklace belonging to one of the cultists.
Yeah, this is not profiling and hunches. This is psychic powers.
The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book.
I mean,
nothing to do with a murder.
That part I could have told you.
Telling the truth.
Huh. Nothing new on the case. Oh, we have a new case. Cauldron Lake murders. Alright, back. Killer profile. So then I can add this to here. There we are.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer.
Not any better, trust me. The Cult of the Tree. This just suddenly became a case. Background cases accumulate clues about broader ongoing topics. I see. We're just gonna place this.
I need to know more about the Cult of the Tree if I'm going to shut them down.
Interesting. Yep, started something new. Oh god. To stop a cult, we need to understand them, their ideology, their goal, their members. Cult goal? What kind of cult? Well, I'm guessing this will add to what kind of cult. Cult psychology. If they're hiding their faces, they aren't established enough to operate openly. Connection to Deerfest. That's quite possible. Oh, there's a bunch there. Only one there. Only one there. A whole buttload there. Find evidence. Talk to someone. Find evidence. Find evidence. Still got to keep talking to these guys.
So you found something there, right?
Mm-hmm.
A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Okay.
Told you not to keep that thing to me.
What do we got here?
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing Deerfest.
Oh God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe.
Oh?
I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
Do I?
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl? She drowned.
Oh god.
Daughter.
Oh god.
So weird. You don't remember. How do you know I have a daughter? Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories.
Oh no.
Happens on TV all the time.
Oh no. Oh no.
If you say so.
Her daughter's gonna be taken by the dark presence. Or already has, and she is legit blocking it out. That's
good to see you.
Odd. Alright, anything to add to the pot over here? Might as well. Cult necklace with a triangle symbol. Guessing this goes to cult psychology. Or type of cult. Ah, okay, cult symbols. Jewelry can be used as a subtle indicator of membership, but this isn't subtle. Badge of pride? Maybe. Looks like we're still looking for more here. Get to the sheriff's station.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go.
I think I've gotten enough of an eyeful of this guy.
I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend.
Mm.
If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
Hopefully not.
Played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Have some guests.
Morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
I guess so.
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been.
Oh.
Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Oh dear. No, that's premonition. That's straight up premonition.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Oh, lovely.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible.
But let me scoop up a map of the town first.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
How are you?
Doing good. Doing good. Like I said, I'm liking how much more open this game is. Dude, did you two stop glitching through each other?
It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week, but you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Seriously, you two separate a little. God, you're merging together like you're the damn thing.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking.
It is unpleasant down here. Oh, God. Back to censoring the dong.
Okay. Let's take a look at our patient.
Ah!
I'll start with the external inspection.
There it
before
is.
performing the internal examination.
Must I? Great. There it is. Big old wang right in the way.
What other clues can the body give me?
Well, he's bloated as all get out.
Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy.
No, that's post-mortem.
Uh-huh. They did leave something inside his chest.
Oh.
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up.
And we've got the bloody heart
There's
here.
writing on here. Can't make it out.
Oh my God, the text is on the heart?
Manage that.
Oh, that is wrong. It is straight up wrong. Murder at Cauldron Lake. Our examination.
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
Anything to learn from the body? Quite a bit, actually. Come on. Illegible words. Did the killers write on the heart? How? I can't make out what it says. Bloating.
Right.
Chest ripped open. Smudged text. That would definitely go here.
Text is smudged. Looks inverted. Heart can't have been marked before removal.
Can't it have? Can't it have? I think it was. I think that text was written on him while he was in the lake.
There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
Well, let's get it out. Cause of bloating unknown. Strange tattoos on skin and heart. Something was inserted into the chest cavity. Chest trauma is clear cause of death. Yeah, no kidding. Dong again. Sorry. So much dong in this episode. Jesus, even more dong! That is all this episode is going to be all about. Is it a... I knew it had to be another manuscript page.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them.
Oh.
Made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was. Killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages.
You have?
I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here.
Well, hand them over, buddy. I gotta add them to the pot. Oh God, something's happening.
No, wait.
The fuck? That man just disappeared.
What the hell?
Ah! Show me the clicker. No! Not the clicker. Ah, too close, naked dead man. Oh, ow, head trauma. Everybody's favorite. Oh, yep. He's been taken. Show us the clicker. The clicker was Alan's ultimate weapon.
Could not see into bright light.
Oh, hey, my God!
I'll make you pay.
That's really freaking creepy.
He's coming. No weapon. The page said to get into the light.
Yeah, it did. Try to stay in the light to avoid being detected by enemies.
He's coming. Need to be in the light.
Oh, I see the light also heals me to a certain extent. Oh. Safe havens will restore some of your health. If you leave or attack from a safe haven while in combat, it will become temporarily unavailable. Ah. Oh. Oh, he just insta-gimped me, didn't he? Yep. Oh, this is not how the story goes. And immediately we're on our first death. Wow. Oh, and I have to come all the way back to this. Can I skip this cutscene? There, yes we can. Which is good, because now I have to censor Dong again. Okay, now I can see him. All right, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna do a thing here because clearly I need to do this. I should have done this a while ago. This option can only be changed in the main menu. Oh, fine. I'll change it at the end of the episode.
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Yeah, I gotta wait for Dongzong over here to go by. There we go.
Go.
Give me my gun, give me my gun. Woo! Took a lot of shots to get him down. End of chapter. Well, that's a convenient place to stop, isn't it? Wow. Okay, this game is starting off strong. Who boy, who boy. Oh. And there's this. Okay. Let's stop that before we end up with any sort of copyright issues. Somebody's home.
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up.
Mm-hmm.
The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared?
Yep.
What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're going to do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this.
That was wild. We were attacked by a dead man.
There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward.
What happened to the sheriff? Is this the work of the cult?
Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Yeah, he did.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery.
Mm-hmm.
The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal, their purpose.
Yeah, we need to find some crap out, but we're definitely gonna have to save that for another day.
On the floor.
I'll get to it, but I'll get to it another time. Anyway, if you...
Are important.
Will you guys stop interrupting me?
Disappeared.
Okay, seriously, we're gonna do it like this, all right? You happy now? If you've enjoyed this, please leave a like and favorite and subscribe to join me for more freaking mysteries in Bright Falls. And as always, I'll see you in the next video.